Hello! Welcome to the Punderworld, a production of Twice Rolled Tales. I am Linnie. I will be your GM for the evening. Introduce yourselves, our wonderful players.
Hi, I'm Jasmin, she, her.
I'm Shawn, he, him.
I'm Sammi, she, her.
Rosie, she, her.
Incredible. Some of us have come from the Mermaid Parade
Mermaid Parade
in Coney Island, and we are about to do an incredibly pun-filled evening. I have been waiting for so many years for this. So many years! You do not understand!
I'm so excited. They're a little excited. I don't know if you can tell.
Alright, let us start this journey on the dusty roads with Ranger Donna June Sanchez riding horse, golf cart. What's she doing?
Yeah, Donna June Sanchez, Ranger Sanchez, to anyone out in the Grand Park out here. We're out in Big Bend, Texas. It's over down by the border, you know, on the Rio Grande, kind of where the arm of Texas is, and it does that little bend there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm on my horse just surveying the landscape and yeah.
Incredible. All right, so yeah, you are just what are you thinking? Like what day to day? What is Donna June happy in life? What's she looking for?
Oh, Donna June is happier than a clam at high tide. She is. She's always out there, out in the national park, enjoying the scenery, helping out folks camping and other such things. Just having a grand old time.
Incredible. Unfortunately for Donna June, the same cannot be said of her horse. He is a malcontent, grumpy old horse. We love him. Everyone loves him. We do. But
that's Dusty for you.
Dusty carries a secret yearning in his heart for more adventure, for seeing something different and distinct from the dusty area of Big Bend. So as you are riding down the road, suddenly you go round the bend, and between one moment to the next, you find yourself in a different world. Ahead of you is a low grass plain, a sweet, cool breeze blowing in you and Dusty's hair. A shining city, sharp-edged, is before you, and white towers raising into the sun. You can't quite see the citizens, but you see a bunch of activity around the gates. You've gone from your normal life to full-on some sort of medieval experience is happening here.
Dusty, where have you taken me, bud? Oh, Dusty, you're more slippery than a pocket full of pudding, Dusty. Where are we at?
Sorry, little horse.
Oh! Dusty, you're not little.
Oh, yeah, I mean, no, everyone says that. Just, it's hard, long face.
Wait,
just,
Dusty, you can talk?
Well, fuck, I can talk! Dusty freaks out. Dusty starts running down the road, you clinging to the saddle, to the reins, and as you're running, as Dusty is galloping, you almost mow down a rather plain figure standing at the side of the road. We will briefly go back to our dear Lucille Sans Serif. Give us a brief description of Lucille.
Hello, my name is Lucille. You can call me Lucy. I'm currently babysitting for my two grandnieces in Cincinnati. Their parents are now in Florida on a little getaway. And so I'm looking after the twins. Their names are Shirley and Bread. They're with me, and before they get home, they're at school. Before they get home, I'm making them a nice strawberry shortcake. I make it for them every day, and they can have it when they get home from school. It's great.
Bread?
It's a family name.
As you're making your strawberry shortcake, you hear a ring at the door, and you open the door to reveal a rather plainly dressed, seems to be like a UPS man, with a box.
Oh, hi there, Sonny. Who is this for?
This says, Shirley and Shirley and Bread?
It's a family name. Thank you so much.
Can you sign for this?
Oh yes, give me 1 second. Let me just give me 1 second. Let me put my whisk down. There we go. All right. Thank you. All right, there you go, Sonny. Thank you so much.
My name isn't. Thank you. He's gone. Yeah, so you see a package. It is a brown paper wrapped package, and as you're holding it, it looks like some of the like strawberry goop has sort of gotten on the corner of it. It is starting to like disintegrate the paper, and it looks like there's a book underneath it. If you don't unwrap it, you're gonna get strawberry juice on it.
There's a book underneath that?
So the package is a book, and the strawberry juice is leaking into the package now.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I need to unwrap it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear me. Okay. And I like unwrap it such that, because I like to save wrapping paper, so I'm gonna very carefully. Oh, what do we have here?
It's a plain, kind of blue-bound book, and it says for an adventure across the front of it.
For an adventure?
And as you hold it, it starts to get a little warm, and one of the pages falls open, and in a flash of light, you are no longer in your kitchen. You are standing on the side of a dusty road, whisk in hand, no more book.
Oh, dear me!
Dust rising up in clouds in front of you. You see the same shining citadel ahead of you on the road. As you're sitting there wondering what possibly could have happened, you were nearly bowled over by a large spotted stallion and someone wearing a large cowboy hat over their head.
Whoa, Dusty.
Need a sec to process.
I almost made you flatter than a pancake. I did. You okay?
I think I'm okay. I just could you help me up there?
Oh,
thank you. Is this just me, or did your horse say something?
No.
this is a new discovery myself. We haven't quite figured it out.
All right. Well, nice to meet you.
Give me like a intelligence check.
Oh, I used it's a 20.
Yeah, a d20. So everything will be a d20.
Okay. 8.
The horse looks spooked. You're not really sure what's going on. The horse not having a good day. Seen a lot of horses. You'd say this is the horse having a bad time.
Why the long face?
That's just his face.
Okay.
It's just me. What is a horse if it can talk? What is a horse if it can think? Am I a horse? Am I still a horse?
Yeah, yes?
Okay. If I'm still a horse, I think I'm okay. I can do that. Alright. We can hoof. Is that a thing we can do?
You do have hooves, bud.
Wait, hold your horses.
We're not moving yet.
Alright, that's a pun count. Give me a roll.
Wait, can we use this as time to explain? I know it's a little bit here, but
Yes.
how does the pun count work?
If you make a pun, and if you make a pun, it works like an E5 or 5e, like a wild magic surge. So basically,
Okay.
that is to say, if you make a pun, you roll a d20,
Okay.
and if it hits a 1, that pun comes true.
Okay.
If it doesn't hit a 1, it doesn't come true.
Okay.
However, if it doesn't come true, and the next time you make a pun,
It does.
you roll it, and if you hit a 1 or a 2, the pun comes true, and it increments until the pun comes true.
Cool. Okay. Okay.
And the
And then
question,
resets the one?
yeah, the question I have is, do we want this to be a party count or a character count? Because I'm feeling like having a party count for puns would be fun.
I think party makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
We're in
So
it
like,
together.
if you don't make any puns, and someone else is making a bunch of puns, and then you make a pun, and you're like on roll 19 out of 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to somehow.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
We
Okay.
all head together.
Okay, it wasn't a 1.
Okay, cool.
So it doesn't.
No.
We all.
You can still hold Dusty if you want.
Hold your one horse.
He might need it right about now.
Yeah, as you say that, you feel like a kind of just a weird little frisson of energy go through you, but nothing happens.
Okay,
incredible.
I just got a hot flash.
And I'm realizing I have forgotten that for this one, so normally, if you've seen any of these before, I don't really use a DM screen, kind of just out in the open. They're far enough, they don't really see anything. I've got tables back here. But for this one, I thought it'd be fun to do a DM screen. So I'm gonna put that up.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So now we know they have secrets.
I suspected they had secrets.
DM screen.
What?
I'm dead.
That is certainly a screen.
Incredible. That is.
That's about
Oh
about
my
as
God.
useful as
Oh
a
my
bucket of pasta.
I so want to say that that's not gonna work, but I know that it's.
Okay, cool.
I have so many questions about the DM screen. We'll talk about it later. What was it?
You know, right? Oh, okay. I thought so, but just.
It's absolutely useless.
Okay.
Alright.
I may have to take it down because I can't get to the map.
You do.
It's not to keep us out, it's to keep
Yeah.
you out. It's not a DM screen, it's just Linnie's coop.
Don't fly
Don't
the coop
fly
on
the
us.
coop.
Roll.
It's Jasmin after all.
Yeah, you both have to roll.
Gosh. It's the same.
Okay, it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, we've howdied, but we haven't shook yet. I'm Donna June Sanchez, Ranger Sanchez.
Good to meet you, Ranger Sanchez.
You don't happen to know where we're at, do ya?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Should we ask your trusty steed?
Oh, Dusty. I mean, you brought us here. Do you know where we're at, bud?
No.
All
Just
right.
felt a deep longing in my heart for adventure and something different.
Okay.
But this is too much for one horse.
Yeah.
Supposed to be just a little different.
Yeah, you put the cart before the horse on that one, bud.
Oh no. Oh no.
Someone hold that horse.
He needs to be held.
You can attempt to hold the horse if you want. Like if you don't want it to be accidental, if you're actually trying to do the pun, absolutely we can do that. Yeah, you hold the horse. It's moderately.
hold
Yeah, give
the
me a charisma check.
You successfully hold the horse.
10.
It's moderately successful. He's a little soothed.
Oh.
Incredible. So you see the city up ahead of you, and there's basically nothing else. There's a long, winding trail going back sort of into wide open plains, but it sort of seems like the city is the only thing here. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so you continue along. As you get closer, you can see that the walls are, they're sparkling, but they've got razor sharp shards, along the edge of the wall. And you see two curious figures as you approach. And first you think they're just kind of rotund people. And I'm just gonna, this was a good joke. This was gonna fall, and I'm not gonna be able to draw out of it.
They're flying the coop. They're flying the coop.
Roll.
Oh no.
Wait,
Wait, what are we at now?
if I succeed, you fly the coop.
I don't know.
If
We find out.
If I fail, you gotta recoup. And then
Roll advantage.
Wait, that was a fun, right? That was
another
another.
Yeah.
4?
Wait, what are we at?
No.
No.
This needed to be a 3. This needed to be a 4. So we're chill.
Okay.
All right, so we held the horse.
Recoup. Yes.
Dusty
Oh,
seems a
two
little
figures.
better.
Yeah,
Okay.
two figures. Two, I think at first they're kind of rotund figures, and then you realize they are in fact extremely round, that they are little men with watches for bodies. They are watchmen. and you can see them standing there, one sharpening his wit, the other sort of standing attention.
Excuse me, do you have the time?
Oh, well, that's kind of a question. Yes. Well, I have time so much as I hold it. Yes, we have the time. We're very
I
alert.
guess it makes more sense for me to look at the time than to ask you to look down.
It's upside down that way. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 5:45.
You see, it's got, you see it's ticking away. It's later evening, I guess. It's not morning, I guess. It's 5:45. Yes, you see someone says, yes, sorry. Hello, normally people just don't comment, sort of have accepted that we have the time being watchmen and all. Are you trying to enter the city?
Oh, yes.
Indeed we are.
Okay, great. And he turns to look at the other one, and he says, you gotta ask the questions. I'm like, you're new, yes, but like, you can do this. And the little watch guy says, okay, yes, so, what is your purpose here? State your intent.
Well, this seems to be the only city around, and, I would like some water.
He says, all right, I'll be back in a tick. Bicker can help you. And he dashes off into the city. And the other little watchman turns to you and says, that's Ticker. He's, just in time, really.
What do y'all do here for fun?
Well, we keep the hours, and we keep watch, and we keep alert, and we keep the time, and generally just make sure everything is in tip-top shape. This is the, you do know this is the grand city of wit, right? You're not witless.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Great, okay, cool. As long as you have some wit. I have a cousin who's a lackwit. He can't even get into dates. Normally it depends on the day, like the half-wits, at night
They're always late.
Exactly. The dimwits always come at night. Always at night. And I tell you, if you're trying to meet people, you gotta be careful, because you walk too far, you'll find yourself at wit's end.
Oh, wit's end.
It's a very nice
time
neighborhood.
really flies here because y'all are having so much fun.
Give me a roll.
Well, he seemed really ticked off.
Ma'am!
Well, I don't know him that well.
I think that's
This is-
derogatory to these folks.
Now, we consider ourselves...
I do apologize.
Give me a roll. You're at 7.
She got,
It's been 5
she got
minutes.
2 of the characters.
We're good.
Wild. Bicker says, ma'am! Firstly, that was absolutely uncalled for to comment on one's personal nature. But secondly, such irreverent punning is, it's just not done out in the streets. We consider ourselves an open-minded people, but there are limits.
I do apologize. May we come in?
Give me a charisma roll. Give me a charisma check.
2.
Can I help? We're a little lost here and we seem to be a day late and $1 short.
Yes. Give me a charisma roll with advantage.
So that's...
You can roll it twice.
A 16 for the first one. Oh, 19 plus
Nice.
4.
He goes, a day late? That's a whole day to be missing. You must go, you have to go get that taken care of immediately.
Yeah, completely lost it.
Well, there's a lost and found. If you just go in that way, that's very serious business, ma'am.
Oh.
Yes, okay, I issue a pass for you, and you, and, your horse.
And Dusty.
And Dusty, yes, of course, sir. Here you go. Passes out
Thank
passes
you.
to the 3 of you, sort of like
Thank
holds
you.
on to it for a second.
Thank you so much.
As you walk in, so you see Let's get our report going, shall we? So as you walk in,
Wait, where is Dusty carrying his little ticket? Like in his teeth.
do you take his ticket, or did like Dusty's like carrying his teeth? Do you take it for
Dusty
him?
has like a little thing, so I'm gonna like stick it on the side.
nice.
Very Dusty.
He's not naked. Like,
Yeah, so you enter in here, and you see a water fountain, or kind of a fountain with a statue, kind of an austere woman standing there. Everything is kind of is the opening square, right? So there's some shops around here. You see that, and there's some cafes, people eating, and then you see the road goes off here toward the area of an ornate castle in kind of the center, kind of up on a little bit of a citadel. So castle. This way.
Just gonna lead Dusty over to the fountain, but I'm not gonna make him drink.
Give me a roll. Give me a roll.
Oh man.
there it is.
Wait, so that means you're not gonna
Make him do it. He doesn't
Yeah, so you lead him to water. As Dusty puts his nose in, the water kind of melts away his bridle and reins. So he's just a little more free, free horse. Free rein, if you will.
We certainly will.
You're looking at, any one of you give me, so you're looking at the statue. Actually, she kind of looks a fair amount like Lucille, really, when you get down to it. You see Ticker desperately trying to get water out of the fountain, but he's so flat he can't bend to get over the edge, so he's got himself kind of stuck like a turtle. He's just kicking his little hands.
Be of assistance?
Oh, yes, that would be, yeah, if you could lend a hand.
And I like help Ticker.
Yeah.
I see. It seems that you were not successful in getting water. That's okay. I'll get some for all of us.
Oh, all right. I must to my post. It looks like Bicker let you in. He's usually takes longer than that. Great. He dashes back off. So you see around the base of this fountain, it says the soul of wit. If anyone wants to give me an intelligence roll for who this is.
Is that true? Yeah, okay, I got it.
Okay, you could just say.
Brevity.
Yeah, it's brevity. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you recognize this as brevity. The soul of wit.
Okay.
As you're standing there, you kind of hear bells ringing, and an attendant says, "Open hours with the king. Open hours with the king." Honestly, not a lot of you want to talk to him, so it looks like he's pretty free. But open hours with the king. And he's ringing. So you see, a couple other people around here if you want to talk to them. You can also go along in the castle.
I think I'm gonna go to one of these cafes. Or these, talk to someone there.
Yeah, so you see, it looks like a barista coffee place.
Yeah.
And you go up to the barista. The barista looks in the eyes and he says, "Were you born square, or is that just sort of a natural inclination? Like a personality type that developed?" So you look above and you see it says coffee roasters.
Can I walk into you?
Yeah. He says, "Oh, hold on. We don't let horses walk into the bar."
Well, he didn't say ouch. He didn't really walk into it.
As long as he stays outside. Okay. I don't have many good horse roasts prepared.
Dusty, you want anything, bud?
Oh, is coffee okay for horses?
I don't see
really,
why not.
Okay, let's do it then.
Okay.
I'm all for new experiences, except not too many. Just like maybe one more.
I'll get you a hazelnut latte, buddy.
Okay. I'll be out here. I think horses can have milk. It's probably okay.
Well, I would just like a tea, please. What about you? Ranger Sanchez?
Oh, I guess I'll have just a black cup of coffee.
Black cup of coffee. Come with a hat or someone making you wear it?
Oh, well, your attitude is not my cup of tea.
Give me a roll.
What?
Wait, so...
Okay, having so much fun.
This is so ridiculous, right?
This is good.
Having...
We're playing on spectator mode. It's still a great time. Like,
I almost got you. Okay.
like, that was not a complaint. It's like
No, it's a good reminder. Yeah, you see he looks at you, screams, and he's just standing in a giant cup of tea, and just like he's so covered in tea he can't say, like he's just a deluge of tea, and he just cannot form real words. He's like trying to talk and just like getting mouthfuls of tea. It's not really clear where this tea is coming from. It's like kind of a just perpetual sort of like, you know, it's just the attitude around him. God, okay. As you're doing this,
Killed the beast.
it's just like you can hear like
And then I like stick my tea cup out.
it's delicious. Give me a Constitution save.
Wait 1 sec. 1. And that's the tea.
Yeah.
It looks like you spilled the tea there.
You suddenly, yeah. There you go. Yeah, yep. Yeah. You suddenly, you just feel like a tingle, and you suddenly feel like for like some amount of time, you're gonna have to answer every question honestly. Just like you cannot lie. You must speak the truth.
Okay.
As you make a con save every now and then. Once you pass it, like then you.
Okay.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay.
One of the things I just made up on the spot. As this is happening, the other patrons in the bar, one of them dashes out, and in pretty quick order, a very small magistrate-looking person with like a clipboard comes in and says, "I heard there was a oh dear. Okay, welp, has been races a number 1 day since incident." This is lovely. He says, new in town?
Yes.
Just
Great.
arrived.
Great. All right.
And who might you be?
I am. I don't have a name currently because I was not expecting to be needed in this moment. Yes. So I am.
Maggie Straight.
Yeah, so you look at him, and you realize that he's actually only viewable in one dimension. That he's really, he's very 2D, and if you look at the other end, he's very, very thin.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Yep, I'm Maggie, straight, and I make sure everyone's on the straight and narrow. It's sort of my thing. You know, the more people are like me, the better that everything is in this town. It's my personal opinion. But this is bad. This is bad. And we're going to need to deal with this immediately. The only solution is to have you brought before the king and face the king's justice. He's normally very lenient, but it must be done." And you can see a couple of other like magistrate people post up behind. One of them has is like talking to Dusty out there, and like basically like reading him his horse rights. And so yeah, so you are kind of marched through the streets toward the castle. Unless you're trying to like, do you want to go with them?
I don't think I'm strong enough to not go with them.
I guess we're gonna go with you. I mean, we wanna. I apologize in advance. We want to make this right as rain with the king.
Yeah, we're terribly sorry.
The king does reign. His reign is right.
Right, no, but I'm talking. This is my.
As right as the reign of the king. Yes.
No, what we say that because it doesn't rain very often, and so we're looking for rain.
Mm-hmm. It is
Are you looking to expand? Like, are you looking to be annexed by the city of Wit? Like.
Oh, annexation sounds precarious. I work by the border, so that's not ideal.
Yes. Well, the borders of the map are always a precarious place. I understand that. We're still arresting you, but
Okay.
that's fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
heard about this wit's end. We're not going there, right? That's the end. That's a border.
No,
No.
that would take a bit of time to get there.
Okay.
We're going to the castle here.
Okay. Well, it's good that the castle's just a couple hoots and a holler away.
Give me a roll. 5. All right.
Is that
Are
under
you-
the count?
Yeah. Are you trying to make something happen, or are you just saying that?
She just says lots of idioms,
Okay,
so
great.
if something happens, it
Yeah.
happens.
Yes. So in this game, there's a real distinction between intent and accidentally saying
okay.
something. So if you want to have something happen, then you're gonna roll differently, versus just like you're saying it, and then I get to decide what happens.
So I think like everything she says, you can basically just
Great. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to use the pun and control it, you got to roll. Otherwise, it's my pun. All right, so you guys are being
like walked to.
no. So actually, as you go out, you realize it's magistrate, and then a bunch of looks like very large frogs. So these are his toadies, and you're sort of frog marched into the castle.
Fair play.
Well, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yep. I mean, you can roll. Yeah, but you can roll for that.
Right. I need to stop doing that. I'm sorry. 11.
Okay,
so.
cool. Nothing happens. I mean, if you had rolled, you just would have gone to the castle, because that is indeed what happens. Oh. All right, so we leave Lucille and Donna June. Donna or Donna June?
Donna June, or either way, that's my government name.
Or does Donna June want to have a new name? Does she want to be known differently in this new land?
Ranger Sanchez or Donna June is totally fine.
It had such the aura of a pun coming, and it just wasn't. She's like, yes, that is her government name. There was no joke. But I
Donna
was like,
June is not making any of these puns on purpose. That's the thing with her.
We went through the desert on a horse with a name.
Yeah, it's Dusty.
What happened to Dusty, by the way?
Oh, Dusty's wrong with you.
Okay,
He's taking the more he gets there, you see the kind of he's breathing in this free air, and it's really agreeing with him. Okay, so as you guys are frog marched into the castle, let us briefly go to our newest character in the library of the Citadel of Wit. So there is many books around you. Who are you? What you're doing? Briefly describe. Read to us.
I mean, we don't get many visitors these days. I'm Miss Red Herring. I am the resident librarian of the Land of Wit. I've been sitting here all alone all day, just waiting for something to happen, for new specimens to walk in.
As you say that, you hear a knock on the door, and you see one of the king's sort of advisors, and he just says, Miss Herring,
Welcome.
yes, I feel welcomed. The king has asked for an advisor. Someone
The
to
king?
stand next to him and look official. Yes, it's been very important, very official request from the king.
I've been waiting all year for this. Yes, I will go and advise the king.
Oh, incredible! Fuck. Okay, cool.
To be in such close proximity to royalty.
What have I done? Okay, cool. It's fine. This is fine. is fine here. Yeah, so you give me wisdom. Give me an intelligence check.
Let's see. 13.
13. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be pretty easy. The king is not, like, everyone likes him, but he is sort of insufferable. So you could, like, someone needs to stand next to the king in an official capacity, and the people who normally do it don't want to right now. So you're being a little thrown under the bus, as it were. Do I have to roll if I make puns?
Yes.
Because
It's your
gonna
voice.
be. All right, I'm gonna set up a separate roll for me. I'm gonna do a GM pun because that would be a lot.
It's the way we keep you at bay, Linnie.
Linnie's mini game. The Linnie game, if you will.
You know, game goes point A, point B, very linear.
I was looking
Add
for
a
one.
The linear, the better.
What?
Chaos. We haven't even introduced all the characters yet.
There's been, like, multiple resets at the counter already.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, you're getting thrown under the bus a bit. Smell the faint exhaust of motor oil in the air. It's frightening. Yeah. So you walk in. You see the king kind of on his dais. And you see sort of a peasant man carrying a kind of burlap bag thing, and it looks like he's gonna start. You like a line of so it's a line of petitioners. You know, that man with the bag. You see a couple of other people in line. It looks like he's got a bunch of like note cards he's holding on to, and as you're posting up, the king turns to you and says, "Hey, how's it going?"
It's going great.
Fantastic. What a day to be alive in wit. Am I right?
You are right about that.
Incredible.
You're in great spirits today.
I'm always in high spirits. And you see he gives a little wiggle and just kind of gently floats above his throne. Yeah, so as you are sitting there, the doors are flung open, and these two are marched in, along with their horse. As you hear the herald proclaim, presenting His Majesty, the Comeback King, King of the City of Wit, Carl!
Hello?
Girl says, it's my government name. And Carl says, no, for the Comeback King. That's the official title. No one is a match for my rapier sharp wit.
Oh no, was that a groan?
Was that a groan? I feel like that was a groan. Yeah, okay, the king does not succeed in charming everyone around him. There's just like a further aura of just like, ooh. Yeah, look, he's a good governor. Like, he really does, but man, it's just not the best in terms of people-to-people skills. Some really ivory tower shit going on here, you know? Anyway, so you guys walk in, and you are presented before the king, and the Magi says, Your Majesty, we have arrested and secured these three, public punners. They have done grievous harm down at the roasters, and, respectfully, sir, I submit them to you for punishment.
Lucille gives a little curtsy.
Give me a charisma check.
11. Oh wait, no, sorry. No. 8.
8. Okay. I'm gonna roll for Dusty. Dusty shits on the floor.
It's okay, bud.
Yep. So you see.
It's all the apples we had yesterday.
Oh,
How
I'm
about
sorry.
them apples?
April.
17.
And Dusty says, "Oh, I know. I'm just a little gassy." Okay, so you see, here's the citadel with the king. This is the king on it. There's the doors coming in here, or his dais. The door is here, so you guys kind of march in here, and you see the line of kind of petitioners off to this side. And then you see some guards standing guard here. Can you also give me? Are you gonna say anything to King?
Your Majesty, I'm sorry. We just rolled into town, and I'm feeling lower than a gopher hole right now, thinking about how we hurt that employee over there at the coffee roaster.
Give me 2 rolls.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling for rolled into town. 11. Okay.
18.
Okay. You don't hit it. Give me just a charisma check then.
Oh no, not one.
Oh no.
Hey, look, I understand that you guys seem to be new in town, but we don't just roll into town. We walk. It is a pedestrian-only area. It's just not cool, guys. It's just not cool. And we are a cool place here, right, guys? Am I right?
Yeah. Slow your roll.
Is that
I'm not here.
is that a 4?
That's a peanut gallery check fail.
We're gonna go back briefly to earlier in the day. Shawn, you wake up. Your head is splitting. You are in pain. You look around and you see the walls of a burlap sack, a bag around you.
Oh my gosh.
And you can feel someone is carrying you, and they're so pissed off.
I feel bound for the river.
And they've got a set of note cards. You can just feel they've got like note cards that they're holding on to. And they're marching along. And no one's saying anything, but you get the sense of deep irritation. And you hear yourself walking through the city of wit. You hear the roasters. You hear the trumpeting of the elephants in the room. And did I give myself one?
Yeah.
The elephants are real. Okay. And you hear the petitioners being announced for the king. You feel yourself standing in line, quite securely bound up in the bag. So you are indeed there to roll that 4.
So everyone just hears from the sack. They say, we just rolled into town. He says, hey, we don't do that here. And then from the bag, slow your roll.
You can feel someone gesticulating with the sign as you're doing that. The rest of you see a very hastily scrawled sign saying, I can't talk. But it doesn't seem like the king is paying a huge amount. Let's see. King is not paying any attention to that. And does not see it. But he does. There is a frisson throughout the room. And the king, in slow motion, rolls off of the dais into the floor in front of you. He goes, What was that? What was that? That was unlawful punnery? That was punnery affecting a person, place, or thing? Well, have noun of that? That was really bad. That's really bad. That's really bad.
I'm here for every single one.
Wow, yeah, okay. Yeah, man. As the king is saying this, the doors burst open, and a legion of smartly dressed citizens in what can be described as, stormtrooper, perhaps, dictatorial clothing. They march in, and the person in the front marches forward, and he says, "The Comeback King, we have come for you. It has been too long that you have allowed these streets to run free with the curse of punnery, the curse of wordplay. Words are for one thing and one thing only. It is to communicate your intent clearly. There is one correct way to communicate, and it is not this madness. Men, seize him." And you can see that the troops behind him immediately go to kind of secure everyone else in the room. And they're sort of like watchmen adjacent type people here, and they immediately just surrender. They're like, nap time. and so everyone is bound up. You see they kind of come and threaten you.
We just got here, and I feel about as welcome as a skunk at a coronation.
Give me a roll with advantage.
For what?
Oh, I guess you're not trying to do. Are you trying to do anything with that?
Nope, she's just making comments.
That's so good. God. Okay. So you see, the king says, "Sir, this absolutely will not stand. If I am to be seized, I will know by whom." And he says, "We are the proud prescriptivists. We considered grammar Nazis. We considered Control-Alt-Right, but this felt right to us. So there will be a new leader that will rise. He will be the benevolent dictator. He will dictate throughout the land the right words to be using in the right way, in the right context, and you will be stricken from the record forevermore."
Quick point of order from the sack. Is that dictator? Like, as in dictionary? How many T's are in that word? I just don't know if you're, like, is this a Liddy pun? Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it is
Like-
DICT hyphen tater. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Yes. To dictate.
That's not-
Do you know, we spent so much time trying to find a good pun for king that's like a similar literary pun.
Yeah.
Turns out, as far as we can tell, there are none. Hopefully that will remain true. Then someone will not give us the perfect one. The Comeback King was as close as we got.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I want to add fuel to the fire of this stressful situation, but I'm feeling like this is all about as clear as mud to me. And what? For the mud.
Incredible. All right. A thick ooze begins to kind of seep out of the tiles, and the king maybe would have had a chance if he had been not irritating to everyone around him, but just this whole interaction, people are like, I don't know, maybe it is time for some change. Like, we'll give it a whirl. So he looks to his people, and everyone just sort of puts their hands up and doesn't want to risk it. And you can see the despair grows on his face, and in fact, it looks like the mud is being sucked underneath him. That there is like a hole opening up beneath him, and you realize he's being sucked into despair. And what do you do in this moment? I feel like you've got a sec. Everyone else is kind of gonna get sucked in.
Your Majesty, before we go down, why don't you sing a song with me? Don't worry. Be happy.
Oh, this is it's not a happy moment. I'm gonna lose everything I've ever loved and cared
worry.
about. It's not
Be
great.
happy.
Do.
Don't worry.
Give me a charisma check. Give me a wisdom. Okay. 16.
Or 18.
Did you start singing too?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, give me a roll.
16.
16. Okay.
Or wait, is that a charisma?
Yes. No.
Oh,
You
13, but yeah.
you passed it. Yeah. The king goes, "Oh, I feel so much crushing sadness, but that is just, that is just a really good.
Don't worry.
Oh, I'm still worrying.
Be happy.
I'm not happy.
Don't worry.
You successfully worm your way out of the ear of red herring, and just float along the waves of that song directly into the king's ear.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And you look down and you realize
yeah, that's so good.
you're still going to the pit. Yep, it's happened. And you go, oh shit. This is happening. You feel the person holding your bag kind of drop their signs, and you can feel them running, and then take the bag and just chuck it into the pit. And you two see a burlap bag and tumbling end over end, the opening loosening, and the cat being let out of the bag. The cat continues to tumble through the air into the hole.
Well, aren't we in a sticky situation?
It looks like our fate's real up in the air right now.
Are you guys trying to do anything with that pun, or are you just making a pun?
Just making a pun.
Great.
Wait. Roll to make me fate.
We're up in the air. I did say our fates. I was hoping we would all start.
Currently, you're at a 1, so you need to roll. You'll need to roll 1 or 2. Yeah, you roll for sticky situation.
Oh, yeah, okay. We are. 6.
6. No. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So you two are also sliding into this pit. In an attempt to get out of it, Dusty's gonna make a leap for the side to decide whether or not he's gonna fall in with you guys.
Dusty.
All right. He needs to make. He's a horse, so he can jump, but it's full of mud, and he's sinking into a pit. So I'm going to say he needs to make a 15 on this, and he gets a plus... He's a horse. He gets like a +3. So he needs to do a 12 or higher. Yes, okay.
Nice. He makes it out.
So Dusty makes it out, and he jumps up here and sort of looks at you, says, "So long, partner."
Sit tight, bud. I'll come find you.
Give me a roll.
9.
Nice meeting you.
Says, oh, just like, kind of, you can't really raise a hoof, but he sort of gives you a head nod and goes, oh, it was nice to meet you too, don't die.
I might.
Yeah. And with that, the two of you slide into the pit. And
I'm supposed to tell the truth.
give me a constitution roll. Or actually, sorry, give me a wisdom roll for that.
Okay.
that is the T.
10.
10. Oh no. It's fine, it doesn't thunder that often.
That was a big one.
Sounds like it's about to be raining me and dogs.
Yes. Roll.
Thank you, Jasmine.
See, now you have to keep the thunder in.
We're good. 7.
7, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep, okay, so you fall through darkness. You see the hole of light above you close up, and you are just falling into darkness. And suddenly, with a warm, wet splash, you are in an underground lake. It is quite warm. You realize that you are in hot water. You can see caverns of rock sort of like to your side and back. So you realize you're in hot water. You can see kind of rock here, and then a little bit off in the distance, a wide beach, and it looks like grass right here. We're just treading water right now. So you've fallen in first, but are much lighter. So you see the rest of them kind of plummeting air resistance. You know, that's how physics work. You have a much slower falling terminal velocity. So they fall past you, and you're just kind of, paws out, kind of windsurfing a bit here.
Only ready to land on my feet.
Yep.
But not happy about the water.
Yeah.
Not happy about that.
Yeah, so you can see they've landed safely, and then you've also landed safely in the water, and you can see yourself coming down, about to land in this water. I don't know if there's anything you want to do in this moment. You have a second. And you can talk currently.
Oh, I've got a tongue?
Yes, you currently have a tongue. But you think that if you hit this water, it's going to distract you enough that, you're going to have trouble keeping it in your head.
I'm gonna let myself fall.
Okay.
Can I try to attempt to like catch the cat?
Yeah, give me a dexterity dexterity check. It's gonna need to be to catch a falling cat while swimming is gonna be 15.
Okay. Nope.
Oh,
Yeah, I love cats.
Good old Donna June's got a 10-gallon hat, right?
Yeah.
Any odds I can become the cat in that hat?
Yes. Give me a dexterity roll. Give me a dexterity roll.
That's a 9 plus 1, 10.
10. Yeah. I'm gonna say that succeeds.
High and dry.
Yeah. Donna, so you see like a point of. Describe your cat, Shawn.
You know, like cat-shaped.
Orange.
Oh no. Like might cross your path at night.
Okay.
Might give you some bad luck.
Okay. Yeah, so you see 2 points of light briefly wink at you above in the cavernous darkness, and then you feel a large furry presence inside your hat. Little head pops up as you pull the hat off your head.
How'd you get in there, little guy?
Quite on purpose.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Can I swim over to like scritch the cat?
Yeah, you're kind of wet. So you can perceive this how you'd like,
I
Cat.
love cats. I have 5 cats at home.
Is that there's a shore situation?
Yeah, so you guys are definitely within swimming distance of this.
Oh,
And then you also basically fall right on top of them. So you're in this mix.
Exhilarating. I haven't felt anything like that in years.
So you see before you the comeback king.
Right. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Oh, okay.
Give me perception. So give me a wisdom check with disadvantage for Donna June and Lucille, and give me a wisdom check with advantage.
Disadvantage.
Certainly fails.
Oh, you roll twice. So you roll with advantage.
Good.
I got a 2.
A 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
13.
13. Okay. You don't notice anything. This looks just like the king.
Okay.
You've dealt with enough tourists and enough people that you do notice that something is a little bit off with his behavior, but you don't know him well enough. You're not quite sure what it was. You, as in
Cat's
similar.
out of the bag.
Roll.
That's good.
Yeah, as a similar, you guys are in the same circles. You know exactly what's happened. And you know what's happened.
Yes.
Your Majesty, did you hit your head on the way down?
Oh. Sorry. My lieges. I have fallen and hit my head. And I'm not feeling quite myself.
No, I mean, you're talking slower than molasses in winter right now. That's not what was happening before.
Just trying to get my bearings a little bit.
Okay.
Whew, it's been a weird day.
Great. Yeah, so you're still treading water. At some point I'm gonna start requiring dexterity checks, so you're gonna keep treading water.
I'm gonna start swimming over. I mean, come hell or high water, and we're in the water part.
Give me a roll.
7. I don't know where we're at.
You've done 6 puns, which means you're at 7. Okay. Question is, are you in hell or high water?
Well, we're in the high water. Is it getting higher? We gotta swim further.
Yeah, you start to feel like a bubbling. You can see like a light, like a fire start to glow beneath the surface, and you can feel the water starting to go from hot to uncomfortably hot.
Oh, we better swim on over.
Can somebody help me? I never learned how to swim.
Well, it's easy as pie. Just, one arm in front of the other.
Arm.
I'm gonna let Ranger Sanchez handle this one. I'm 77.
One arm in front of the other. Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta go with the flow.
roll.
That's
Another 7.
Yeah. Give me a dexterity check to help the comeback king.
No. Crit fail.
Trying to worm my way out of this.
Give me a dexterity check with advantage. Okay, yeah, you're making some progress. But yeah, you're definitely gonna be the last to get out of the water. So you guys, and you're just sitting there, you know, happy as a clam, right?
Does the hat float? Where
is the hat?
Oh, I was assuming that this is now like your own little vessel.
Absolutely.
You're just gonna swim ashore.
As it should be.
Just
I
little
don't.
paddle your way
I
on
don't swim
over.
much. I'd be much obliged if
You're
you
in
carried
it.
me
Oh,
over.
okay, well I'll give you a little tote on over to the shore then.
Lucille is just doing the doggy paddle.
That's
Oh no, you should roll that. Give me a roll.
9.
9, okay.
Playing the fire.
This is great. Okay, so you pull yourself out onto the beach, and as you eventually push Kat to safety, and you are lagging behind. You're getting real toasty.
Can I have a lasso? Can I try?
So tell me how you lasso them.
Just want to try to lasso maybe on
Yeah,
the
do you have your
wrist.
lasso? Do you have your lasso with you?
Yeah, like on my.
Okay, yeah. Give me a dexterity check.
Try one more time, maybe not a nat 1. Okay, that's a 10.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you know how to do this. So yes, if you're just trying to get the rope to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you feel a rope kind of land right next to you.
Better grab on quick.
Yeah. No, water is not good for worms. It causes them to drown because their whole body is air. Air is a lung. So yeah, you're towed safely to shore. Yeah, so
I just unironically learned so much about worms.
Yeah, they don't have a mouth. They absorb air kind of just like as a membrane throughout their body. Anyway,
And you live in brains.
also fun fact, the earth that we think
No,
of...
I'm not
the earth...
curious. Believe me, that's a mortal condition. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't. Please don't tell me anymore. I wouldn't. That's a generous. That's a 1 or a 13, but it became a 13 with some light beveling. So we should.
Don't actually want to kill you, so maybe we go there. But yeah, what we consider the common
That
earth
little
worm.
satisfaction can't fix.
So
Right. Yeah, so you guys get up here. You realize you look out across and you see a vast plain of tall grass and a bunch of looks like just human men standing in well-ordered rows, generously spaced out, pretty much as far as the eye can see. Sort of standing there at attention like this.
Are they moving?
Give me an investigate check. So it'd be wisdom.
12?
They're alive. Like, they're definitely alive, but they're just sort of hanging out.
Gentlemen, what is the meaning of this?
Hey! So you look at the top one, look at one next to you, and it's got a cap, like a baseball cap on, a sports jersey. Says, "Bro, yeah, it's cool to see you out here. We don't get many, dudes out here. Just a bunch of chicks all the time." Yeah, it looks like you brought ladies.
Yeah, I sure did. Many ladies.
Hey, sweetheart, how's it going?
I'm old enough to be your grandmother.
You seen one bag, you seen them all. You know what I mean?
Well,
Hey, what about you, sweet cheeks?
that's gonna be a no thank you, dear.
Give me, both of you, give me an intelligence roll or a wisdom roll. So you two, the denizens of wit.
12.
7. Well, you realize that this is the man's plane.
I was thinking either that or the man cave, but I like that.
This is the man's
like
plane.
that.
And you, thankfully, they're all rooted into one spot. But okay, I didn't roll that. Okay, so they're all in one spot, but you see, so you can see in the distance like a path kind of going through the plain. And any of you give me a perception check or wisdom? Roll wisdom for me.
I already rolled it badly.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Anyway, this is for a different thing,
Sure.
but
Okay. 10 for me.
cool. Yeah, so you're walking. So what do you guys want to do? Your choices are basically go through the road, attempt to find a way to go down the river, the water again, or strike out into the man's plane somewhere.
Well, these boots were made for walking, so I'm happy to walk out on the plain if that's amenable to everyone.
I miss Dusty.
Me too, darling.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna go. So you can go to the plane this way, the plane this way, or the road this way. Your sort of options.
maybe the right
There's no right way.
Let's take the high road.
Okay, you're gonna take the high road. Okay. So as you're saying that, you see this road disappears briefly, and a new road appears going in this direction. And you can see off in the distance a bunch of hills leading up into mountains and such. Also, Shawn, I should say, because you didn't fall into the water, you did keep your tongue, if that wasn't clear.
Great.
Yeah. So it's like if you break your concentration, so something like you get knocked around, and when stuff happens, you roll to see if you
Makes sense.
maintain. You succeeded in not disrupting yourself. So yeah. So you see the high road going off into the distance, and you can hear like kind of groans of disappointment from the man, just standing there. Just the man's plane.
So are they blocking us at all, or?
So you can imagine them as just like basically just standing out here like this.
Okay.
They're just
out there.
You know, they're just bands spreading all over the place. It's like
rough.
sometimes I make the pun and then it just happens.
Yeah.
You know.
So we're all just taking up a lot of space.
Yeah. But yeah, so you can go through this road for sure.
Phyllis, Lucille. I'm just gonna keep trying old woman names.
My name is Lucille.
Lucy, would you mind carrying me out of this place?
Are you a holding cat?
I would rather not be a walking cat.
All right, there. So I put the cat on my shoulder.
It's just cat.
Much obliged. See, I find myself a purveyor of tongues, and looking around, something tells me that the denizens of this area don't really know how to use theirs. So, I'd like to find our way out.
You're very close to my ear right now. Could you talk a little more quiet?
Incredible. Alright, as you are... I don't think we can probably talk through when I do this, because it's probably just like the loudest sound. The loudest. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the loudest chalkboard sound.
This is a banger.
I'm gonna end up covered in chalkboard. Oh, chalk. Okay. So you are going along the high road, and you start getting into some more rolling country, and then as you're going through, you see more hills, and it looks like this is taking you directly, like kind of up through the mountains, and you see in the distance a river kind of flowing down from the mountains, and going kind of across another bit of the plain. And so you get the sense that this high road is sort of taking you to a fording place, like a gap. in the valley where the river is gone out flat, and so you can walk across it because it looks very deep from where you see this over here. So 2 things happen. You look down and you see a piece of straw lying in your path, and you realize this is sort of the demarcation of the plain. This is the last straw, and
Is it just like a bendy straw?
Any outcome is 1d20 away.
It's fine. No, it's just the last straw.
We're playing this one straight.
It's just the last straw.
Roll. That was another. I'm listening.
What is it?
No, we were just because it
We're
didn't.
playing that one straight.
Yeah, because it's like not. Yeah.
It's a throwaway fun.
No, you get disadvantage on your next roll.
Well, it's friendly fire.
And as you go over the hill, you're over the
I'm
hill.
not that old.
You see
I am.
just slightly in the distance.
Dumb. But like, quick too.
But
Yeah,
that's
we
good.
can roll.
No.
Yeah, I deserve that.
Okay, you're good. You see in the distance and not really in the distance, like, within visible kind of shouting range, you see an enormous group of dads on bikes, on like actual bicycles. And they've got their hats, they've got sandals, and they got their socks with the sandals. And you can see the bunch of them have t-shirts on that say "Puns of Anarchy, Born to Pun" on them. It's a biker gang.
It's a bicycle thing.
And you see that they see you, and one of them throws up their hand in a signal, and there's some brief semaphoring, and the group of bikers kind of turns around and bikes over to you and sort of surrounds you in a group.
What's up, my dudes?
Hey, how's it going? How are you doing?
Doing fantastic.
Yeah, how about you? How's it going?
I'm good.
Oh, you're good? I'm Dad. How's it going?
Fell right into that one.
Everyone always does. It's all right. We're just happy to see you. It's great to have more people here. I can see, soaking wet, mildly uncomfortable, don't know where you must be new here. Yep. Right.
Aren't you just sharper than attack?
Give me a roll. He goes, no, really, if I had to define myself, I'd say I'm kind of dull.
Could you please provide us with some towelage?
He says, sorry, I can see what you do. Dave, we got any of the dry wit back there? Gotcha, yep. One of the bikers comes up and gives you some dry wit.
Thank you.
Cool. They're not that bad. I gotcha. I understand what's happening now. I love that bit of the mechanic. Cool. I'm down. So Dave hands you some dry wit, kind of passes it around, and says, cool, so glad to see you. We're the Puns of Anarchy, your roving dad joke band. We're having a great time out here, really getting our wheel counts in. But you must have some questions. I can briefly sketch it out. I mean, do you guys know what happened to you, where you're going?
No, we're all twisted up down here. Don't know where we're going, where we come from.
Don't know heads or tails.
Mm-mm.
That's concerning. Says you don't really seem to have a tail.
The cat does.
Is the cat all right?
Okay.
How did I know? He says, all right, Bob here's going to give you the orientation tour. If you want, where I was looking for more dads, I don't know if any of you subscribe to that label, but we got plenty of dads in the back, dads in the front. However you want a dad, you know. Bob comes over and says, all right, briefly, you're in the Punderworld. Assuming you fell from wit, there's a bunch of other places to get in here, but assuming...
No, that sounds familiar. I think we were in the kingdom.
Right. So, of course, the Punderworld, it's the lowest form of wit. So, sort of, you know, you're beneath it.
And then we found ourselves in some hot water.
We did.
That's
we did.
classic story. I mean, I think pretty much everyone... I mean, some people fall to the pits of despair. Most people do end up in hot water.
But you both do seem real down to earth.
Yeah. Roll for me.
6.
I keep busting it. I'm sorry.
I killed all the dads.
So it's been kind of loaned bicycles. So you're kind of bicycling along with the dads, and when you say that, the front head of the column goes down, and every single dad behind them crashes to the earth. And Bob next to you, like, falls over because you're in the back here. Says, "Now that was uncalled for. You know, we may have voluntarily decided to relocate in order to, you know, continue the humor we wanted. Some considered it beneath them, but we here believe puns. You know, we're just here to have a pun time, and we're born to pun, and that's what we're put on this earth to do. And so,
No, I can tell that wasn't intentional. You seem like real salt of the earth people.
Roll. Safe. Okay, now you just gotta roll 1 or 2. He says, "Careful now. This is just the thing I'm talking about. Now, we're not like, you know, the dictator is up above here. We're not saying you can't pun. We're just saying carefully, safely, sort of pun at your own risk type of thing.
I'm just talking.
That's concerning. That is concerning. Okay, Bill, yep. Cool, we'll send them on the way. Great. So, now you're all welcome to stay. Never deny any hospitality. No, that's just not in a dad. We can keep going, or we can just point you in the direction, continue up the high road, and sort of go from there. If you want to take my professional advice, probably should get out of the Punderworld. Doesn't seem like you guys are cut out for the sort of delicate wordplay that, like the sort of intentionality that we bring into our lives. Some of us have gotten really into meditating. It's about intention now, you know? You see like a couple granola dads in the back just like, yo! Raise their hands up. But if you are trying to get out, you know, it's sort of the inverse of the way that you got in here. So, a bit of a pit of if you despair, you fall into despair, you end up in hot water. Sort of got to find a way to raise your spirits. So if you can find that in yourself metaphorically, or you can just try to find the highest point, and sort of see if that does it. Sometimes it can. It's a bit of a toss-up and a bit of a roll of the dice, but... Or you can stay with us, if you just want to keep biking forever. It's kind of our thing.
That is tempting. Let's confer.
Confer away. And you guys, you're all pedaling. You're still on the bikes, just kind of like going with them.
Bike in a circle.
Yeah. They don't stop. They don't stop.
A little tete-a-tete.
You're still on my shoulder. Well, these dads seem very helpful. Dads do always want to give people directions, so very helpful.
As long as we don't have to ask for it.
I appreciate that heart health is important down here.
As comforting and homey as the underworld is, I have to get back to my my reign, my kingdom.
I would like to get back to my grandnieces personally. What about you, Ranger?
I'd like to get home and, maybe check with Dusty, see if he wants to stay or not. I think maybe he's having a fun time. But I'm trying to get home.
What about you, Cat? Well, all right, that sounds like
They're
a yes.
They're not listening, bud.
The dad say, all right, cool, sounds good. So we can give you bikes and send you on your way up. Yep, so you want to go up toward the peaks of interest. You're going to cross the lexical gap. It's going to be right there. Shouldn't be that hard. There's not that many characters around there. Yep, and there's some Valley Girls. You'll be fine. Have a good time.
Thank you.
Really
so
appreciate all your help. You all went the extra mile for us, and we recognize.
Roll.
7.
You know,
He says, that one would have been great to work out, but also, be careful.
Okay, don't know what that means.
Yep. And the dad column takes off in the opposite direction, leaving you guys alone again on the road, closer than you were before to the peaks of interest, the mountains. You can sort of see you're starting to get into foothills. You kind of went over the first hill and you found the dad's.
Heading over to that old peak, then.
yeah.
It certainly piques my interest.
Roll.
Oh.
Was that a nat 20?
Yeah.
I was gonna say the only thing that was gonna fuck me was if you got a nat 20.
Yeah.
I guess the thing is, did you intend to have anything happen by that, or did you were just saying it?
I'm just saying.
Okay, then we're gonna increment a counter there.
Can I like strike up a conversation with the king? No?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. I mean, whatever you want. Yeah, you guys are just walking, so
Okay.
basically you're on this road here, and you're starting to get into the foothills, and you get the sense that so the river flows through here, and there's sort of a gap as it gets up. Here's mountains, and these are the taller mountains. And so sort of you can kind of see this just barely, but you think that there's a kind of a gap in the mountains where the river runs through, and that's you probably ford somewhere there. That's at least this is the lexical gap that they were talking about.
Oh, great. Got the mountains after these here molehills.
As you say that, you can feel the ground begin to shake a little bit. But what were you gonna do before that?
So I just wanted to make sure that we're all cool, since, you know, you kind of had us arrested back there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally not a problem. I'm like a super chill king. It's like fine.
So when we get, you know, above ground again, you're not gonna have your toadies arrest us again, right?
No.
I think
No,
the king's getting arrested. They didn't really. They're a little mad at you up there.
Yeah, not how I expected my day to go, but you know,
When you get up there, you might have to face the music.
I might.
Give me a roll.
I think I can get them on my side. Whisper in their ears a little bit.
Just have a conversation. You feel the ground begin to shake, and what you realize as you're looking at these hills and these mountains, that it's not that the mountains are getting closer. It's that the hills are getting mountained. And you see coming towards you an enormous... It looks square, and then as you get closer, you realize it's really just made of skin and has fissures throughout it, and it's a wart. This is a giant wart. It's walking on. It's got a little wart. It's got a little wart feet and little wart body. And you can see it just walking towards you, and you can hear it mumbling under its breath, going, oh no, but if I go there and I do that and I go there and do that, then but that would happen and this
Yeah.
and this is bad. Oh, this, and it's shaking the ground with every step, and you can see as it walks over a hill, it stops and looks at the hill and it'll continue to worry, and the hill will get larger and larger and larger. It's truly making mountains.
Out of
Molehills.
I'm hoping.
And yeah, so it walks over you, stumbles over, and says, almost runs over you. It's so large, kind of towering above you, and goes, "Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to almost step on you. I should worry about that because you guys are so small, and now I should just look down all the time because if I step on you, then I would squish you. You would just be so squished, and then I'd have to get you off my feet, and then how would I get you off my feet? But then I would squish you, and that would be bad. That would be worse if I squished you. So, hi, sorry. I know I ramble. I'm really worried that if I ramble, I'll scare everyone away, but then if I scare everyone away, then they don't have to deal with my personality. Maybe that'd be better, but then maybe I shouldn't be alone. So maybe I shouldn't talk over everyone, but maybe if I don't talk everyone, no everyone
You're pushing
will know.
people away there, bud.
Talking a mile a minute.
You know my grand.
Roll! Says, it's a cat. Oh, sorry. Yes. Hello.
Did it mow back? I would argue.
Oh, God, sorry. Was that weird? Was that a little weird?
No,
I just felt like, you want to meet people where they're at. And it mouthed, so I
mighty
mouthed
kind
back.
of
Should
you.
I not have mouthed back? Oh, I shouldn't have mouthed
Okay.
back. If I know everyone's going to hate me now. Because everyone's going to hate me. I did something weird. Everyone's going to hate me.
We're trying to
Should
get
just
to
go.
that
Should
yonder
just
there
go.
peak, that tall peak way out there.
Oh, yeah. You're trying to get to the peaks of interest, the little tall one?
Yeah, the real tall one. Do you know how the best way over there?
Ooh, okay. Well,
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Oh, that is fun. I've been waiting for that all day. Hello again. It's a pleasure.
Hi.
Why are we wasting our time with the worrywart?
Well, I think because of how big he is, we might be able to ride on his back.
That is not the answer I was expecting, but is an answer nonetheless. Lucille, you are full of surprises. Now, I myself would love to. Wow, this tongue just likes to say words. I really just must keep doing them. I myself would love to get to the mountains. I love mountains, mountain ranges, the cat skills especially. Would love to sharpen those cat skills. And while we're
Your
there,
cat skills.
You know.
Yes.
The fun count.
I think I'm done. I think I got my 3.
the word is streaming on the inside of his head.
I'll make some rolls and let the tongue slurp back to it.
Great. Give me 3 rolls. What's the first one?
7?
7. Okay.
Doesn't feel yet. Do we remember what these were for? 3 definitely makes
That
it.
was cat skills.
Beautiful. Nice. Now I have a quest.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, in your head, you now know that they can get you to the cat skills. You know where they are. Okay. Incredible. Okay, give me another one.
Oh, yeah. That one doesn't pass.
Okay, where what? Okay. The word says, "Oh, are there more of him? That was really unpleasant and disturbing, and I'm gonna worry every time I see a cat now. And normally cats are kind of a source of joy in my life, and now they are."
Kind of hop down and nuzzle his ankle.
Yeah, this cat is a.
Don't love that. Anyway, yeah, so you guys need to leave to get out of here as expeditiously as possible. Ooh, expedition. Anyway, expeditiously as possible.
Indeed.
So yes, if you want to just keep going, I will go this direction. There's molehills over there I haven't made mountains of, so it's kind of easier. Generally, I haven't run on molehills yet. Kind of worry one day what's going to happen when I do that. But
Would
if,
you mind
sorry,
if
if
we
you
go that direction?
Yeah, if
And
you go
might
that direction,
just wait here a little bit.
and just keep going up honestly just keep following the path. That's really what I should have said in the beginning.
Well, thank you so
Sounds
much
fine.
for your help.
Oh yeah, the path is really useful. We'll get there in half less than no time.
Roll.
7.
Were you intending anything to happen for that, or you just still stay in it? Like,
The fast travel book.
Yeah, that's like me wondering if I'll get a fast travel, but also she's not doing anything on purpose.
Okay, cool.
So you get to choose.
I think at some point you guys are gonna have to catch on. It's just a little, but like if you don't wanna, it's still fun. As you kind of turn to head out, the word says, "Okay, I'm gonna go that way. The dads probably should have warned you about this. But you guys aren't running, so I figure maybe they didn't. But if you're new here, so just watch out for the headhunter. Kind of likes to track down new people, and should just probably try to avoid him. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
That was additional information, and it was disturbing.
Well, we were going very slow this whole time. Alright.
Great. So yeah, you see the path, where he bounds off into the distance, and you
I'll
see.
miss him.
Really?
Favorite character.
And you pass through the foothills, smelling very strongly of cheese, and the foothills.
Back into
I laugh.
Your foothills. Anyway,
That one was.
So you're through the foothills, till you get to a broad valley, and you can see a town here, and it looks like a large. It's not really a bridge. It's really more like the river has become so flat and spread out that there's a bunch of rocks, and basically it's a ford that you can cross very easily. And then another kind of looks more like a monastery type building over here on the other side of the river, and you see that this town is sort of up on a ridge, a little bit of a mountain, a tall foothill, kind of right before the foothill comes down and reaches the river here. And you look, and everyone give me kind of an investigation check. So just like roll wisdom for me. You two do with advantage.
8.
Big fail.
18.
Ooh, 15.
15. Okay. Lucille, you look and you see what you initially thought was a river is in fact, it's filled. It's a river that's filled with sticks. It's just sticks. You can see them flowing down in cacophonous bundles and twigs and branches. But looking closer, you realize it's not wood, it's not trees that you've known of. It looks like these are language related. That you're seeing the branches of you're seeing branches of syntax trees and branches from languages.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
And all tumbling down from the mountains here. Yeah, so you realize you have reached the lexical gap here. Gap. And you see the inhabitants of the town seem to be very busy pulling stuff out of the river and writing it down and examining each branch. And you walk up to this town. Do you see this the town name of Velior Ridge? This is really just a shout out for Shawn. I'm not gonna lie.
Not the alveolar ridge.
Okay. So we're in the town.
Yeah, so you're walking towards the town.
Okay.
You could certainly, kind of go around it, but looks like there's sort of a main thoroughway that's the ford in between the town and whatever that's on the other side here.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys can kind of walk through. You want to talk to anyone, or you can just like power on through. It's all
Yes, past the alveolar ridge to the mouth of the river.
roll.
6 probably procs.
No,
Oh, no, we're
you're not-
chilling. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're good.
I don't know that we should make the alveolar stop.
Hey!
Oh man.
roll with the penalty condition. Like, sorry, roll on the next turn. Whatever you roll, either it's a success or like a critical success or a critical failure.
Okay.
Yes. Wish you hadn't taken linguistics 210. Yes.
It's not looking great.
You can see that every inhabitant of the town stops what they're doing and turns to you in an alveolar stop. And you're just like, everyone's like, that was kind of rude. Hello?
Hi. We've certainly found ourselves in a sticky situation.
Roll again. Sorry, we're kind of stuck like this. I mean, it'll wear off eventually, but there's logging to be done, and
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
there's
Just gonna kind of paw at you a bit.
We're just passing through, trying to get over to the peaks of interest. Sorry.
that's great for you.
Don't worry. I mean, all this was just a temporary stopgap.
Nice.
Are you trying that intentionally?
To try to unfreeze them.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Somewhere in Donna June's mind, she realizes maybe there's a pattern here. Okay, give me a flat wisdom check, and with that, it's a 12.
Oh no, 7.
7. No, you don't make. They're like you can feel a tingle of like. Just like getting that right word. It's almost the tip of your tongue. You're almost there, but you don't. You're like, okay, yeah, that was okay, but not quite there. They got like one sort of arm free, and the rest of them are standing stock straight.
Just gonna keep kind of pawing at Lucy.
Do you have something to say? Do you require my tongue for a bit? All right.
Seems to have been an appropriate amount of silence. May I suggest an alveolar slide? That they might let us glide through this now. A phonetics lesson that will definitely be a little metagamian out of character, because no cat knows English or human phonology. But if we would all quickly like to put our tongues in the place of articulation where you might make a t or d sound. Now remove that tongue just slightly from the alveolar ridge and articulate as if you were to make an or ul sound. This is the glide. We
Sounds like
have
my
in
Thanksgiving
fact
dinner.
now produced an alveolar glide. And I'd love to roll. That we can just glide on through the alveolar ridge.
Yeah, give.
Like,
Yep.
that we, like the air, can just glide on through.
This is a catastrophe.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You.
My plan B is to catapult us out of here, so this better work. Like we can...
No, I don't think you even need to roll because you have successfully produced it. We don't need to decide whether or not you have. You've done it, and everyone else has too.
Yes. Well, not Lucy. Lucy can try her best, but she finds herself unable to articulate. But yeah, if I feel us being like gravitationally pulled
Yeah, no, you,
through the
the
alveolar
the
ridge,
three of you are being pulled through the alveolar ridge
Okay.
on a glide.
I'll purr contentedly, and then Lucy finds herself able to speak.
Well, that was a weird sensation.
So you can either attempt to produce an alveolar. I've forgotten how to pronounce it already.
Alveolar.
You can either attempt to produce a glide of your own, or locomote in some other way. See the rest of them almost being dragged along, like they moved along with a supernatural force. Like they're really just gliding along the ground.
I am going to trade. Is this the stream of consciousness here?
No, this is not the stream of consciousness, but this is, there's maybe like an offshoot, right? Like that feeds into this somewhere.
As I'm getting pulled away, like, Lucy, how's your luck?
I think I will attempt to ford it to the old-fashioned way.
If you have any luck, like my brother, you know, he's always riding the gravy train with biscuit wheels that way.
Give me a... Is this?
Trying to locomote Lucy on over.
Yeah, give me a wisdom check, I guess.
14?
14. Yeah, you make a biscuit train with gravy wheels, but it's not gonna hold up to the ford. Like, it's gonna get you maybe most of the way across and immediately disintegrate.
That's fine. I just want Lucy not to get left behind.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
this is a new train of thought.
Roll.
12.
Okay.
So I board the train.
Board the train.
Gravy train.
The gravy train. I like, have to lift up my skirt a little bit. walk
It
up the steps.
smells great if you like gravy. Just
I
yeah,
love gravy. I love biscuits and gravy. Hello, I say hi to the conductor. I
yeah.
take my
Is there a conductor?
Yeah, the conductor.
It's a young child. It's a tater tot.
Yeah,
That was
you see
good.
some other people. Yeah, you see the tater tots.
Young spud. This is your game.
No, this is great. Yeah, you see a young potato. It's just starting to split down the middle. And he's got little conductor's hats on. Says, I was but mere figment 30 seconds ago, so I believe I'm supposed to ask you for a ticket, but I don't know that that exists, or even that I am fully real. Am I flesh, or am I potato, or is the potato flesh?
The potato. Tomato.
Potato.
Potato.
He goes, all right, I'll give you a charisma check.
All right. 5.
He goes, potato. All right, all aboard. And so you guys dragged along, gliding along, you on the gravy train out of there. As you leave, you see the loggers just gradually starting to unstiffen themselves. You don't get the sense this is a permanent problem, but they're gonna be there for a sec. Okay, so you three are gliding along the Valier. How do you say it again?
Ow.
Al.
V.
V.
Alvi.
Alvi.
Lur.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are. You three are gliding along the alveolar ridge.
That really glided off the tongue. What happened?
I don't know. We'll find out.
This is just a spite roll.
So you three are gliding along on your alveolar ridges, and You are in your gravy train, biscuit wheels churning, roast steam rising. And the the baked potato conductor having an immense crisis, having just been created several seconds ago. It's like
But potato.
potato, full steam ahead. And you glide across the gap, and the train begins to make its way forward. And you can see the other side of the lexical gap across the river Styx, drawing closer and closer. And that is it for the first part of the Punderworld. We will return shortly with part 2. Thanks for watching. Woo! Yay!
Puns.
Puns.